You'll recognize a strong man through the depth of his arms and the strength of his muscles, but surely not through his hair. Other than Sanson, you probably don't think of any other man whose natural strength is hidden in his hair. And if you still think so, you are badly wrong. That's because of this man here, Ango. He has never shaved his hair for decades, and that's where his power is concentrated. His long hair is so strong that he uses them to pull a whole car, just like you can see it here. I bet no one can dare to say anything in front of his face. In our previous videos, we have seen Enoch from Tanzania, whose strong teeth can pull a car with passengers inside. In Rwanda, there is Basil, a man who has enough power in his right arm that a car can pass on it without any problem. Or Patrick from Kenya, who is so strong that a car can drive above his body and he remains the same. All of these people are unique, but however much they are strong, their powers are nothing when you compare them to the power hidden in the hair of this man here, Musungu. I kid you not, the power in his hair is like nothing you have ever seen, and some people think that he is controlled by supernatural powers. This is not exaggeration. This man has used his hair to pull a whole truck with people inside, a task which was too much for other strong boys who collaboratively failed to mimic his achievement. Even his beard is not your usual beard. It has some hidden powers, which can do various tasks that are normally impossible to humans. His superpowers are excessive to be managed by just a single woman, and that is why this man has many wives. However, you are yet to be surprised by this man's abilities. As you can see, Ango is very tall, but he can coil himself as if he is a snake. You may wonder who this man is. How did he discover his power? Why is nobody talking about him? When I was in Kenya, everybody was telling me about a special man living in Busia County. He is considered one of the strongest hair men in the world, they said. I became so interested, and I decided to meet him in person. That's how I took a flight right away to Shianda areas. Shianda is an area in Mumias East constituency in western Kenya on the road between Kakamega and Mumias in Busia County. It's a very busy border town on Kenya's border with Uganda. This is where Ango, one of the strongest hairmen on earth, lives.
Kwa mimi majina ni Andrew Musungu.
My name is Angu Muzungu. I am 70 years old and I have 5 wives and 19 children with 30 grandchildren. I married many wives because of the enormous power I feel inside me. My wives also loved me because of my power, and I was also a good-looking man. So when I loved them, they loved me back until we decided to live together. This man has enormous powers. As you can see, he can do this, and this, and this, and this. Even in his youth, this man was formidable. He has written history wherever he went, and he has won various awards in various sports. What he has done has yet to be replicated by any other person in his native country of Kenya. One of the most surprising elements of his story is the way he discovered his power. It was one night when he was sleeping as usual, but suddenly a flash of dreams engulfed his mind and changed his life forever.
Okay.
This idea to use my hair for these kinds of activities came to me through dreams. I had a dream where I couldn't push a car using my arms, and then I used my hair and I could pull a whole car by myself. After a few days, I did it in real life and it worked. And from then on, I could tie my hair on a car and pull it without using my arms. At first, people thought that I was using some magic or that someone was driving the car. But as they examined my experiments, they came to agree that my power is pure, and they no longer accuse me of using magic. Before Muzungu can pull his hair, he first ties it so hard and then attaches it to the car. He then forces his move and starts to pull a car. Many people are surprised by his abilities, as they can verify that his power is real, given that there is no one inside the car to drive it. What is even more surprising is the fact that Muzungu has many other talents, including performing acrobatic moves and karate. He had been making those moves since the 1970s, and that's why his body is still in good shape even in his advanced age.
Hii talent nilikuwa nacheza karate samani.
I started doing acrobatic moves when I was very young in the 1970s. I used to do karate and some dance. I got important networks and later on came to get various opportunities from these networks. I developed good friendships with so many people because of my talents. He is happy with his family, and he is enjoying the company of his big family. He gave us a tour of his wives, all of whom live in his huge compound. This is my first wife. We had 3 children together, of whom 2 are dead. We only have 1 child together now. I love her so much. She was the first woman whom I married. This is where my 3rd wife lives. We have 3 children together, 2 girls and a boy. They also brought me grandchildren, as you can see them here. This is the home for my 4th wife. We have 6 children together, 5 boys and a girl. We lost 1 child who died. This is my 2nd wife. We have 6 children together, including 3 boys and 3 girls. All of them are alive. We had 9 children together, but 3 of them passed away. Fanisi Ambale is the first wife of Mr. Muzungu. She claims that she had no problem with her husband by the time he decided to bring in more wives. She is happy that all of his wives are loving and caring, as they all work together to make their home better.
Mimi kwa majina naitwa Fanisi Ambale Msungu.
We are all living in peace and we work together to achieve the goals of our house. We are all responsible for everything, including raising all of our children. When I'm around, I make sure that I will look after everyone, not only my children. When I cook, I have to remember that I'm not the only one here and I cook a huge meal for all of us. It's something that we have been doing for decades and it has helped our house to be a better place to live. In his house are also many trophies, awards, and medals Muzungu has won throughout his long career. This is the trophy I won in 1989 after winning a competition that took place at Nyahururu. I had run a half marathon in under 2 hours. I was the first person to break that record in that competition. This 2nd trophy was won from Kamega after I won a big competition there. This 3rd trophy was awarded to me after I ran from Kamega to Bungoma to Kiminjini and Kamukunia. I was the first one and they awarded me this trophy. Today, Muzungu is struggling to keep up with mounting expenses in his compound. He is paying the school fees for some of his grandchildren, and as their numbers grow further, he is wishing to have a bigger plot for his big family. He is trying to use his talents to generate money to raise his family.
Hii talent yangu ningelipenda tu itembee dunia hii yote.
I want my talent to be known across the world so that I can have the means to exploit it. I also want to encourage young people to use their talents for the betterment of society. But I am also looking for some help. My financial stability has dwindled considerably, and if I get the help, I would be happy. As you have seen, Muzungu has some extraordinary capabilities, and despite his advanced age, he is still physically fit and well-informed. He still has many dreams he wants to achieve, and he is looking forward to a bright future as he vows to raise his children and grandchildren.
Masingaumbwe ni kitu kama mashetani, nguvu za kishetani.
So walikuja sasa wakaamini si mashetani.
Sasa wameamini sio mashetani. Kwa ajili wameona hata watoto wangu karibu watoto 12 walikuwa najua kucheza hii. Ingawa sasa msichana pia ameolewa wa nyumba hii ingine namba 4. Sasa imekuwa mchezo ya kifamilia.
Thanks for watching. This is Aframax English. Please remember to subscribe.